The partition of the Indian subcontinent still lingers with us today, and there may well be a time in the future that could easily see Bangladesh divided or united again with its neighbours.
It was here in the building behind me where the British were able to rule India for the most part of 200 years. And as we've approached the 70th year anniversary of India and Pakistan gaining independence from their colonial rulers, many Bangladeshis forget the significance of the 1947 partition, for without the creation of East Pakistan, there would have never have been a Bangladesh. The rulers of Bangladesh today focus heavily on their country gaining independence from Pakistan in 1971, but the events that led up to the partition and Britain quitting India does not get the level of attention that it deserves.
The history prior to the creation of Bangladesh goes even further, for in 1905 Bengal was split into two states by Lord Curzon.
This divide and rule tactic was put in place in order to quell Bengali unity amongst Hindus and Muslims, and on the false pretext of making the region more governable, as Bengal had become a hotbed of resistance against British rule over the Dominion.
Bengalis started focusing more on their religious identity as opposed to their ethnic unity, and thus the British plan had worked to some degree, although Bengalis did seek to unify Bengal again in 1911 with limited success. And after two world wars, where many Indian Empire troops had fought on the side of the British, the people of Bengal realised that their European master could also easily die on the battlefield.
But the method of non-violent resistance and civil disobedience would usher in the independence of the region and East Bengal becoming part of East Pakistan. Coincidentally, in 1947, the region of Sylhet held a referendum to determine whether the land of Shah Jalal would form part of East Bengal or remain in Assam and become part of India. But this history is somewhat ignored by the many Bangladeshis who are fed the mantra of the 1971 independence from Pakistan.
But if Bangladeshis do not know their rich history prior to 1971, then they are doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past. My father was born in 1936 during British rule, the same year that the Keene Bridge was opened to the public. He would become a citizen of East Pakistan by default, and of course in 1971 his nationality would change again, for he would become a Bangladeshi. Immigrating to England, Dad never applied for British citizenship, for he continued to believe in the dream of a golden Bangladesh. Sonar Bangla may have been born just under 4 decades ago, but its future could easily change again, for if the world's sea levels continue to rise because of global warming, Bangladesh will only exist underneath the sea.